news, and I'm calling out all fakers. I'm calling out all fakers on this newscast right here. All you fakers out there that want me to buy your products, and we want you to buy this product, buy that product, but when it comes down to black issues, all of a sudden you cats just like disappear. I'm talking about Steve Harvey. I'm talking about Kanye West. I'm talking about Oprah Winfrey. I'm talking about Jay-Z. I'm talking about Beyonce. I'm talking about P. Diddy, or whatever the hell your name is this week. All y'all fakers, I'm calling all of y'all out right now, because this story right here lets me know that y'all ain't shit. So earlier this month, a black security guard, Marlon Anderson, was fired from his job at Madison West High School when he asked a student, also black, to stop calling him a racial slur. According to Anderson, the student called him the N-word, to which he responded, "Don't call me the N-word." He was then taken into the office by school principal Karen Bourne, who stated the institution had a zero tolerance policy for the use of racial slurs by staff in any context. He was swiftly let go following a hearing with the school district. Now, Madison West students and the singer-actress CHER have stepped up to help Anderson, the Hill reports. CHER stepped in to help the security guard on social media platform Twitter when she came across the News 3 reporter Madeline O'Neill's tweet about Anderson's story, in which she stated, I shouldn't be punished because I have the right to tell somebody not to call me this word. An emotional plea from a security guard fired from West High for reporting the N-word when asking the student to stop calling him that. The school board will be re-examining policies. CHER responded, "How can people be this disrespectful? A beloved man of color just passed in our nation this morning, mourning him. Congressman Elijah Cummings fought for justice. He was loved and feared. If you want to sue the education board, I will incur all expenses." Now that's CHER saying this. Where's Oprah, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kanye, Steve Harvey? Where are you phonies at? Where are y'all at? We got CHER helping the black people out. Anderson worked at West Madison High School for 11 years before he was let go. Therefore, he has filed a grievance with regard to his firing. Madison Teachers Incorporated Executive Director Doug Keller confirmed. He explained in an interview with Madison Company, while this is a process for an employee to seek justice, it is a lengthy process. In response to the grievance filing, Board President Gloria Reyes said in a statement that the board will allow for the grievance process to play out so we can ensure the outcome is right for all involved. Additionally, Anderson affirmed briefly, we're fighting this. So the school board is fighting this person getting their job back or getting compensated. But CHER vows to pay the legal fees for a black security guard fired for asking a student not to use a racial slur, calling him the N-word. CHER. Not Oprah. CHER. Y'all a bunch of phonies, man. CHER, congratulations. I never thought I'd see the day that I would be saying congratulations to somebody else for helping a black person, but thank you. The rest of y'all can eat. Well, I ain't gonna say that right now. Okay, take a look at this picture right here. See that? All right, that is a picture of, it looks like weed, but it's not. Law enforcement warns of fentanyl disguised as cannabis. Ohio. If the thought of our children smoking weed doesn't scare us enough, now we have to worry about what they think is marijuana, possibly killing them. A dangerous and deadly drug is now being disguised to look like marijuana. Police in Ohio found a substance that looked like pot, but tested positive for fentanyl, heroin, tramadol, and traces of meth. Now, police throughout the United States are being warned about the deadly mix of drugs. What's even more terrifying is that fentanyl can be deadly just by handling it, let alone somebody trying to roll it up and smoke it. Just touching it is enough to kill you. So this stuff is powerful. So now they're disguising it as weed. So if you got, if you live in a state like Nevada, California, Oregon, Washington, Colorado, you can go to the dispensary and you can pretty much buy real marijuana all day long. So if there's anybody in those states that are trying to buy any weed from off the street, man, you got to be stupid. You got to be real stupid. Okay, I got two stories about the DC dunce here. So this DC dunce, the DC dunce had an invitation to speak at a historical black college, and so that's Benedict College in South Carolina. But according to the state, which is the paper at the university, 7 students showed up to see the DC dunce, and so he said, "Oh, I know. I'll go to a black historical college and I'll speak to them and I'll try to win some votes for the next election." 7 people showed up, and okay, the South Carolina Republicans were given 25 tickets. Besides, it was 10 tickets provided to the Benedict students. About 300 tickets were available for the event, but half were reserved for guests of Trump's administration, and nobody showed up. You talking about 7 people showed up to this little phony, "Oh, I'm going to go to the black school and I'm going to talk to them and they're going to love me," and all that. 7 people showed up. So I wish I knew who those 7 people were, so I can tell them to eat one. All right, so here we go again with another story about the DC dunce. The DC dunce. Trump Texas appeals court rules the DC dunce must turn over 8 years of his tax return. So I know you're having a real fit right about now. A federal appeals panel said Monday that President Trump's accounting firm must turn over 8 years of his personal and corporate tax returns to Manhattan prosecutors, a setback for the president's attempt to keep his financial records private. The 3-judge appeals panel did not take a position on the president's biggest argument, that he was immune from all criminal investigation. A lower court had called the argument repugnant to the nation's governmental structure and constitutional values. Instead, the appeals court said the president's accounting firm, not Mr. DC Dunce himself, was subpoenaed for the documents, so it did not matter whether the president have immunity. So turn over your taxes, boy. We want to see what kind of liar and a cheater and a thief you really are, to go along with those impeachment papers. We need to get you up out of there. So DC Dunce, turn over your taxes, 8 years worth. I'm celebrating.
KP in the news.
Peace.